golden and so crisp you can hear 'em sizzle.
Nothing could be finer in the morning.
New Aunt Jemima Toaster Browns.
This fall, share in a celebration of life, of new beginnings.
Ruth smiled today.
Do you think she's gifted?
It's a possibility.
A smile? No, you sure it was a smile and not gas?
And bitter endings. The growing pains that come with change.
What the hell is that?
I believe it's called an earring.
Does your mother know about that?
It's one of hers.
A family's triumphs.
We did it! We did it!
And touching moments.
The other day, what I said, I think you're a terrific mom. Thank you.
The trials of new relationships.
Morning.
Mr. Gardner, I'm sorry. We're out of milk. Sam told me I could come over here. I wanted to go to the market.
Would you like a paper towel?
No, this is fine.
And the crises that every family knows.
I'm sorry that I've been such a disappointment to you. I love you, Dad.
NBC invites you to share a powerful family series coming this fall, A Year in the Life.
All the news of the day, tonight's latest developments, and a first look at tomorrow. Dave Marish and Susan King bring it all to you, plus sports stories with pizzazz from George Michael and a look at the weekend weather from Bob Ryan. All next on Channel 4 News at 11.
Looking for a titillating Friday night? Turn on these gals.
Hi, I'm Colleen Camp. I'm Sandra Bernhardt. We can host Friday night videos as well as any 2-man or 4-man.
Then on Saturday night, Robin Williams.
You say Iran, I say Iraq. Let's call the whole thing a deal.
And Paul Simon.
Check it out.
I'm Dave Marish.
And I'm Susan King. Coming up, Secretary of State George Shultz with some extraordinary testimony to the Iran-Contra committees. I'll have a cover story report.
And Fairfax County is asking for help in cutting back on water usage. We'll have the latest on the heat wave next on Channel 4 News.
Interviews with today's hottest stars and newsmakers, the trends, the trials, the topics that affect you and our community. Channel 4 News Live at 5 keeps you one step ahead and always on top of all.
From the price of many so-called luxury cars, you can own the tradition and prestige of a Volvo 700 sedan, wagon, or turbo. Now, Volvo's extraordinary reputation does have its price. It just happens to be less than the price of most ordinary cars.
Me? I love trains. Look at this. Little engine, little caboose, little church, little trees. Well, I took some pictures and I went to Ritz Camera, where they make the Ritz big print. You know, 37% bigger than normal pictures. Well, I took one look at this big print and I said to myself, hey, what am I doing? Now everything I do is big.
Get the Ritz big print. You'll never go back to little again.
Mattress Discounters presents the many uses of the mattress.
Roll on it. Eat on it. Be cool on it.
At Mattress Discounters, you'll find name brands you know at deep discount prices you love. Take one home today and
dream on it. Read on it.
Scream on it. Have a good night's sleep on us. Mattress Discounters.
You're watching Channel 4, Washington's leading station for news and information. And now, Channel 4 News at 11.
Good evening. Jim Vance is off tonight. Susan King is sitting in. A night in which Washington is sizing up unusual testimony at the Iran-Contra hearings from the Secretary of State.
In fact, George Shultz told a story of deceit, lies, and backbiting. Senator Nunn called it the story of a palace coup. And as you will see in my cover story tonight, the dramatic tale of a secretary duped gave the committee what no other witness could, an insider's view of why the scandal had to be dissected. The president's top man in diplomacy, Secretary of State Shultz's appearance had to be embarrassing. But his gripping story of a foreign policy out of control justified these hearings, and it earned Shultz the title hero.
I believe the real heroes are people who speak up to their president, make their views known. You are such a hero, Mr. Secretary.
Schultz admitted astonishment, surprise, and revealed a cabinet secretary duped by the Reagan Inner Circle. But before a national TV audience, he refuted what the president's men, Admiral Poindexter and Lieutenant Colonel North, said about him.
Put his arm around my shoulder and told me what a remarkable job I had done keeping the Nicaraguan resistance alive. There is no doubt that they knew what I was doing.
And I went over. I don't remember putting my arm around him, but anyway. But that was the sum and substance of it. To build on that remark, this superstructure of implication is entirely unwarranted.
The fact is, the sad fact is, the Secretary of State chose to protect his own position, did he not?
You could draw that conclusion. Well, I chose not to know the